aware of what he perceives as a hierarchy of debaters.
You're talking about
and
Aldeanos.
I think that
So am I like number 64 on like the list of 100?
I think you're really good, actually.
Do you really? Why do you think that?
Because I've heard you debate before.
I'm sorry.
That might be the case.
I'm sorry that I'm drunk and I'm smart. It's a messed up mix.
It's fine, dude.
No, it's not.
What do you like to drink, though? Like,
just chill, dude. Just be here and chill, and then you're fine.
First of all, Tom, you're not contributing. The other dude is. The one asking me what I drink is better because he relates. You sound like the dude who's trying to kick me out of the bar. So what I like to drink is whatever's available to me that makes my mom happy. Because I only buy beer that like makes her happy. Because I care about my mom.
How many did you have?
7.
Are they like high? Like what's the alcohol by volume on them? 5%.
No. By the way, can I ask you guys a question? Because like you guys always ask me this shit. Do you look down on me for that?
No.
Do you see my brain as a waste?
The drinking?
Well, yeah. No, just be honest.
I don't really go into like
This is
like,
Tom?
Yeah. I don't really go like analyzing that about you. I just like.
Well, maybe you should, Tom.
I don't think you'd like that. I don't think anyone would really like that.
Why not, Tom?
I mean,
Tom, you ever been to war?
No.
So why would you assume that about me?
Assume what?
Like somebody who's been to war.
Assume what?
What is happening
right now?
Wait, come on, Tom. You're not that stupid. I gave you like a half syllogism. Connect the dots. And this
Why
is.
Would I? See, this is the thing. Like, I haven't even said anything wrong, but I guarantee you, like, this guy's gonna be mad about this tomorrow, right?
No, I'm not mad about it. You can't actually guarantee that because I actually don't get mad about a lot.
I don't understand what you're asking me about with regards to war.
I'm asking, could it be the case that I have a certain substance reliance for happiness despite the fact that I get antidepressants, and maybe your and I analysis on like being okay with the situation is maybe similar, but like we have a different referential standpoint on that?
I mean, I completely acknowledge. I mean, I would just like.
Do you though?
I would just take it on faith. On like after you telling me that, I would just like. I don't have any reason to not accept it. I just.
But by the way, that's an argument you never make that you should make more. Faith is.
Like, I mean, I don't have like much invested in like you lying about that. I would just like.
Like, faith is an argument we need to make more for like hypotheticals as opposed to being owned by like religious people. That's all I'm saying. If you make that argument more, you're going to be a much stronger debater.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a talk with Darth and just find out what the story is.
Really, Darth?
But yeah, no, I was just talking with Tom for a second because Tom had a discussion with Darth Arianis. And I just.
Darth Arianis is still in his 20s. Like, he's going to be stupid for another 8 years. So. I love the dude, though. He does a pretty good job. He's better than me in my 20s.
I mean, he's definitely a smart guy. He's much better philosophy than I am, and like I don't really bother him when he does his thing. And if I go into his rooms, I don't like butt in or anything like that. It's just like I don't even go in there a lot. It's just really not my.
Hey, Tom, or Tom, can I make a term is wheelhouse right now?
What's that?
It sounds like you actually enjoy talking to me on occasion.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it really?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're not inebriated.
Well, to be fair, like it's a mixed bag. I can't really guarantee you that anytime.
Well, I know.
Yeah, and you also have never been to war, so it's a hard deal to make.
That's true. I haven't been to war, but I mean, like, what's that?
Hey, Tom, do you know I have a hard time with this kind of shit?
No.
Have I ever told you my IQ?
No.
It's 180.
180?
Over.
Nice, man.
Do you really not understand the standard IQ quotient?
That's genius level and far above genius level.
Yeah, and do you understand, like, half the conversations we have when I'm drunk, I occasionally make good points?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, do you understand how much that hurts me personally when I wake up and I'm tired and my body hurts?
I don't know that.
Yeah, of course you don't, because that's not your life, Tom. That's me. And yet, I still like you guys. And I have friends who listen to your conversations and they say I'm a sellout for talking to you.
Sellout?
And I have Tom Lock blowing up my, like, DMs right now, who has said that my arguments are garbage, like, for at least a year.
Don't listen to Tom Lock. He's a jerk.
Yes, I know. It's just, it makes me fucking mad. Because I don't know how you guys think about me.
Yeah, this is what I was afraid of, right? See what happened?
No, not really, because, like, if it's not a problem, I'll just go to bed.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's probably best.
Well, yeah, but I would say the same for you in, like, certain situations. I even called you out on that one, like, hypocritical call that you made about certain channels, so...
Yeah,
no
there's
offense.
definitely times I should just go to bed, too. I agree.
Well, there's definitely times that you should realize that you're, like, doing the same thing that you criticize other people for, but...
Yeah, probably.
Wait, you actually agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm never a hypocrite? Of course I am.
No, it's okay. I guess for a while I just thought maybe you were kind of an asshole who, like, didn't see other people, like... Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, I'm oftentimes an asshole, and I shouldn't be.
No, that's fair. I'm not going to hold you to it. Why is it our best conversations are always at, like, my worst positions in life?
Tom, what is going on with you lately? There's been, like, it's just been this, like, parade of people with complaints.
I don't know, man.
I feel like Tom wants me to
Wait, hold on, what do you mean by lately?
Just, I've never noticed it like this.
Tom for, like, 5 years.
Look,
I've never seen
Daniel, there's been, like, there's whole servers and communities that sprung up just as complaints to Tom. Like, this has been going on forever. It's almost magical the way complaints gravitate toward Tom. Like, remember that shit. Wait, hold on. You remember that shit that you would do that Tom would get blamed for, Daniel? Like, remember Mr. Teflon? Like, shit you would do would get Tom. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, but there's some, like, you know, times where complaints are definitely warranted.
Tom, stop messaging me, dude. Like, I'm just talking to Tom. Chill the fuck out. Like, I'm allowed to talk to him every now and again.
Tom Lock had, like, one of the most hilarious, I actually need to make this video.
Right, and I'm fucking drunk here, so, like, it's why it makes me laugh.
Tom Lock had, like, this hilarious late night conversation with the real Tom Lock. That was funny.
Well, Tom, can I ask you a question?
What's up, man?
Why do you still like talking to me? Is it because I have some modicum of intelligence?
Well...
No, seriously, just be honest with me. Like, I don't need a spared feelings. Dude, I'm a war vet. Just say your shit, or I'm not going to believe you.
Do I still have a modicum of respect for you? Of course, yeah.
Why?
Because when you're drunk, I don't really attribute that to being the real you.
So, are you saying that you've heard me say things at times that you respect?
Yeah, of course.
Well, it's not, of course. Like, you have to say it for it to have any kind of truth value. Especially as somebody who works with truth tables and, like, works from, like, 4 different levels of logic.
Yeah, of course.
And I know it's not necessarily, like, your bread and butter, but, like, I know you respect that. I know you're smart enough to get it.
Well, maybe not.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be an ass. It's just, like...
Like, I don't really hold it against you unless you do something really fucked up when you're, like, drunk. And likewise, I wouldn't expect you to hold something against me if I, like, kick you out when you're drunk or something like that. But
Tom, you still follow me. If you didn't give a shit about me, you would have, like, kicked me off your, like, follow list a while ago. And no offense, I have fans who, like, call me out and say, why are you still following Tom?
why? I would assume it's because you want the content.
No, it's because they look at me as somebody like you, but just in a different form.
Oh, those people are just butthurt about something else then.
No, they're not butthurt about something else. They're just my fans, not your fans.
Well, I mean,
Which
I don't
is
know these
fair.
people. I don't know what to say.
Right?
What?
If I have fans, is that fair?
Sure, of course it's fair. What does it mean for it to
Yeah.
not be fair?
I'm not stupid. By the way, Tom, this is the best conversation we've ever had.
Cool.
Do you know, Mick, that I was actually wondering where you had been because it had been quite a while since you were online?
Who said that?
Daniel.
Well, Ben, I miss you too, dude.
I was wondering where you have been.
I've been studying for my debate with Gavin on the 17th.
Gavin Hurlem and
Yeah, you guys want to be there? I'll send you the link on the 15th.
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be cool. What's
Hey,
the
Tom.
subject of the matter going to be?
Yeah, Tom, you want to go be a hype man there?
No, I don't want to be a hype man. It's like,
Well, why not?
I don't know. I just like.
Yeah, well, that's a good question, right? Like A and not A. So which one are you picking?
I feel like I don't have a reason to just like be a hype man.
Yeah, have a good night, guys. I'm gonna split.
By the way, tell Tom Locke I did stop drinking.
Good night, buddy.
Okay, so to answer Tom Locke, like my antidepressants just went up about 10 milligrams, and I'm sorry if I sound drunk, but like I'm just tired, and I work a lot. I work 14 hours a day. I'm sorry, Tom, if I disappointed you.
Ton's just
No.
a troll.
By the way, Tom, 7 beers was like an excuse. I don't want to admit that I'm on like 30 milligrams of antidepressants. I'm sorry.
No shame in it.
Yeah, I know there's no shame in it, but like, I lied, and that's fair. But, you know, self-benefit takes time. Yes, I agree, Tom. Like, and as somebody who's told me that my arguments are garbage, and then you're telling me I should get some rest, I agree with you. I don't even know why I'm talking with Tom right now, but here we are. No offense, Tom.
I'm taken.
Just tired. By the way, thank you for inviting me up. I'm surprised you did.
Yeah, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt.
You're nicer than I thought. I will admit, I did have a hate stigma toward you for a while, kind of like Godless Girl, but like.
Oh no! See, look at this, dude. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but I'm not as crazy as she is, and I'm more logical. And I'd like to think I'm a little more intelligent.
Look, it's nothing. Yeah, it's just
I'm never gonna give you shit about the furniture store. You know what I said? You know what I mean?
yeah.
I do my research. Is what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Hey Tom.
Yep.
How often do you answer the question, "How are you"?
Like truthfully, rarely.
Yeah, of course. You think I want to lie?
What?
I said, do you think I want to lie?
Do I think you want to lie? No. I don't know. Maybe depends on what.
I'd suck it out either way.
Yeah, usually when I answer the question, "How are you?" it's just basically like a "Hey, what's up?" It's just like people don't even. It's almost like a rhetorical question.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I can actually.
It's perfunctory.
Well, I can corner you on this philosophically. Where are you?
Gotcha.
So, where was the walk? What did you see? What was under your feet?
I'm on it right now. I'm walking just to get exercise.
Sure. What was under your feet?
Right now, pavement.
No, that's not what I'm asking. What was under your feet at the time?
That is something under my feet.
It's happening right now. There's still pavement, and there was
That's not what
pavement.
I'm asking. That's not what I'm asking.
That is. That is.
No, stop interjecting. No, this is interrogatory, not declarative.
Yeah, but you're asking for what is under his feet. Pavement.
That is the definition of interrogatory.
Yeah, I answered.
So, squishy fun?
What? What did he say?
He said,
Tom.
I think, is squishy fun.
Yeah, Tom, tell me again what was under your feet.
Pavement.
Pavement.
Sure. How did it feel?
Hard.
Hard.
Sure, hard. What was the texture like?
Rough.
What do you mean by
What
rough?
did it taste like?
Like
Like
60
granule?
grit.
Okay, I can actually understand that. How did your torso feel?
Fine.
What do you mean by fine?
No problems.
Can you define no problems?
Yeah, within normal operating parameters, as expected.
Sure. Can you define normal operating parameters?
No, in fact, I don't want to do that.
No, it's fine. And you know I can trace you down to your root sources, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well then I'll leave it alone.
All right.
You're a smart dude. You're like me, slightly different with a little more power, but
Right. Similar, probably 180 IQ, of course. Yeah.
well, you and I would probably be best friends if we lived next door to each other, but we'd probably always like joust to see who was smarter, right?
No, I would just admit you are, and then that would.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be mad if I ever trumped you on anything intellectual.
That's false.
No, it's actually not, because you proved
I
that.
actually trump Tom on things intellectual all the time, and he's only sometimes mad at me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would be his neighbor he'd be mad at, and he would work hard.
I mean,
to,
I really don't. I really just don't see myself in the future.
I guess it's just weird because I had a friend recently tell me I was a sell-off for trying to understand you.
Weird. I don't even know who that is. Yeah, I mean, I just don't really see myself in the future becoming, like, aspiring or having the ambition.
Not what I asked, Tom.
Okay. All right.
I guess I just want to be as much of a friend to you as I can be.
That was the funniest thing.
Just go to bed, man. Just go to bed. Just go to sleep.
I really don't need to go to bed. I'm trying to give you a comparative. Like,
I don't want it. Don't want
why
it.
is this a problem for you?
Because I don't want it.
Well, then why are you telling me to go to bed? You're the one who should go to bed if you don't want a comparative.
No, I want to stay in my own room, right?
Okay, well, just ask me to, like, not ask these questions.
Don't ask these questions, please.
Okay, that's beautiful, and I respect that. And it's also honest. Now, take a second to reflect on that and realize that, like, I can completely respect that.
Okay.
And I don't mean to sound like an
Can I also take the second to respect that?
Yeah. And do you
Okay,
also
cool,
realize it has certain, like, ontological and epistemological, like, understandings on that?
But Sock, I actually don't really aspire to, like, learn, like, actively more about philosophy. I mean,
That's the correct position.
Bullshit.
yeah, I mean, when I think about it, I just see, like, way more value in, like, rhetoric, to be honest. Like, if you want to... Because that's what actually convinces people. No one is actually convinced by these fucking logical arguments.
I finally figured out what...
There's certain people who are convinced, but, like, the only people that are convinced are, like, already, like, weird philosophy people. They're not gonna like, talking about, I guess, metaphysics isn't going to convince, like, a regular person to do
Right.
X or Y.
I mean, I of course think that, like, they do convince some people. I'm just saying, like most people, like, it's not convincing.
Yeah. I was just making a comment that the people who are convinced are already, like, a bunch of weirdos, right? And so,
No,
like,
not really. Like 4 years ago, I was talking to my philosophy professor, and my question to him was, is it fair to understand that, like, rhetoric might be a useful tool in philosophy? And that's where you are, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the weird thing is that people...
I'm not trying to sound, like, smarter or anything. It's just, like, you've gotten to a point where it took me 5 years to get to. Rhetoric is a tool, and it can coincide with philosophy.
Yeah, I think the main criticism of, like, a Hitchens is that, like, oh, he's, like, doing rhetoric, and that's, like, nothing actually follows, you know, it's, like, not giving any arguments and everything, but I don't really care about that, you know.
But why, Tom?
Because I don't think people are really convinced by arguments anyway.
No, but
People,
does that
like,
matter?
the only people that are learning about arguments and shit like that are those people that are either trying to learn them because they already believe something, or someone just trying to learn it so that they can, like, rebut it.
Tom, this is the difference between you and me. Like, you've accepted that there's a certain baseline that, like, you're appealing to, where I'm willing to pull that argument, like, form as long as it takes to, like, even inspire one other person.
I don't know. I just feel like if I want to, like, head in a direction, I'd rather head in like Pine Creek direction or a Hitchens
Call me
direction
on Wednesday.
than like an Akil Bilrami direction. You know,
they were definitely more
What do you mean by
successful.
omnidirection?
But, like, there was like Well, there's like a branch, I think, of philosophy, Tom, that coincides strongly with convincing people, which is like
I'll be right back.
which is like the probability stuff. Because I think like ways to interpret probabilities are really convincing to people. Something about statistics, I think, like activates like a lizard part of people's brains. So like Bayesian philosophical takes, etc. But it's not particularly interesting. But I think those have a lot of rhetorical power. But I also agree that most people just fucking learn these philosophical positions just for the sake of arguing. It's like a sport, They're not like useful.
What's this? Who's that?
I have no idea.
No, I don't want them.
I think that might be Mick.
Yeah.
Like what?
I mean,
what
like,
is no
I
one
don't.
Rami gonna do for my life?
I mean, like,
Hey, Tom,
people like shit on
you
people
want to
in
be a
like
friend,
in
right?
these circles like shit on Hitchens like so
I'll be
much,
back.
but like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it.
Hitchens was hella influential. I think the whole generation of I don't want to say new atheists because that's like derogatory, but like a bunch of atheists who owe their position on their former religion to Hitchens. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a really interesting
No, there's
thing. Sorry.
No,
So
you can say something.
what you said about rhetoric is really interesting. I'm gonna think about that more. But I have to go because my fans are getting pissed that I'm in here with you.
Your fans?
My fans. Also, Mick, I love you, man. Take care of yourself.
All right. Later.
What do you mean by
Yeah.
take care of yourself? I'm asking genuinely. I'm not trying to be like a contrarian. I'm also tired and I don't know why I try to have this conversation with Tom, but I guess because I've been listening to him for 5 years, so I guess he has a mainstay. By the way, Tom, I'm not drunk. I just worked 18 hours today. I'm super tired. I'm about to fall asleep on here. And Tom Logue is looking out for me. But I'm going to power through.
All right.
Jack
I gotta take a shower and go to bed. Good night, guys.
Oh, fair enough.
Good night, buddy.
Hey, you too, man.
How
Tom,
do I
you
end
still
the
there?
fucking room? How do I end the room on mobile? That's a good question.
I had a friend call me a sellout for trying to be friends with you recently.
Well, there.
Well, yeah, I started a new room for for quantum discussions. I know you guys
Okay.
don't really like.
I gotta
this.
end the room. Bye.
Okay. Will you invite me to the next one?
No, I'm going to bed.
Okay, fine. Fuck it.
See ya.